or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled.
Till what?
Till all be fulfilled.
Everything needs to be fulfilled before one jot and one tittle passes from the law, man. So that means everything that was written in the Old Testament is still applicable to this day, man. All right? It's still applicable to this day. Right? Y'all believe in the Bible? Y'all got a minute for the word?
I'm from Israel.
You're from Israel?
No.
Let's have a talk. Yeah, we talking about Israel, man. We talking about Israel.
I have friends
You have friends?
from Israel that are Hebrews.
Hebrews?
Yeah.
Okay, Hebrew Israel.
You know Nisha and Carter? You know the original, what's his name? Fuck, his grandpa. Fuck, something Carter. What's his name? Who's the first person that moved there?
I'm not sure.
He's
The first.
Benjamin Carter.
Okay, yeah.
That's my friend's grandpa.
Okay. Okay, so are you an Israeli or are you a Palestinian? Israeli? Okay. So well, I just asking you a little bit. I don't know. I love it, but
so
Seen them?
yeah, I seen them. They look good. So if you're Israeli, well, one quick question, right? If you're Israeli, so the people in Israel right now, are they the real?
My boy Nissan was in the army too.
Okay, are they the real Israelites in Israel right now?
The original.
Israelites, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's supposed to be.
Supposed to be. Okay, so you see, he said supposed to be. Are you a true Israelite?
I'm Jewish, so I believe so, yes.
Okay, so you believe so, right? So let's real quick. Let's go to Luke chapter 21, verse 24. Are you messianic?
No, I'm Jewish.
Okay, so you're not messianic, right? Okay, so let's get real quick Isaiah 14. Real quick, this is Isaiah 14. This is Isaiah. This Old Testament.
Turkey.
Well, you gotta be careful about that, man. It may have some pork in it, though.
You guys are vegan, no?
No, we keep the dietary law of the Bible. Let's go to Isaiah 14 and 1. So this is real quick.
The
Real
Hebrews
quick.
in Israel, they're vegan.
Okay, Okay, yeah, for sure. But let's get real quick. One scripture for you, all right? So if you guys are the real Israelites, how come this hasn't happened? Okay, so I'm gonna just read this Bible verse real quick, all right? Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 1.
Right.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob
So the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, yes? Right, go ahead.
and will yet choose Israel
Go ahead.
and set them in their own land.
So you're saying that the real Israelites are in their own land right now, right? They have returned to Israel.
No, not all of them.
Not all of them, right? But the majority, or I should say, a remnant Israelites have returned to Israel.
Have you seen the map of Judea back in the day?
Yeah.
It's all pretty much half like Jordan, Egypt.
So you're saying only 3 tribes came back?
No, I'm saying not everybody.
So how many tribes
I
came
live in
back?
America, so how am I there?
Well, you're saying you're from Israel.
No, I'm saying I'm Israeli.
You're Israeli, but
My
not from
family
Israel.
is Israeli.
Okay, so
My
this is
dad, my mom, me, I live here.
right.
So
Okay.
how are we in Israel?
Okay, look, the
We
Bible
have to
saying.
be all there.
Hold on, real quick,
The
brother.
Bible says that we have to be all there.
Real
You
quick,
agree with
real
me?
quick.
You agree with me?
No,
not true?
no, not all Israel is going to be back there.
No, is that not true? That it doesn't say. It says all Israelites.
But we're actually reading the Bible.
Yeah, we're
so
reading the
instead of
Bible.
us talking about it, why don't
Yeah,
we
so
just
we're
let
going to
the
read it.
Bible-
We're going to let the Bible read.
Check it out, Doc. What he's saying is,
In the Bible.
everybody is not over there. That's part of his race.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we understand that.
Yeah. So basically,
Yeah.
he trying to say that.
Until we're all over there,
Yeah.
you know, what are we doing?
Okay, but here's
You
the
know
point,
that.
though.
You know
Here's the
that
point.
as a Jew.
The Bible's
as a
saying
Jew
when
who
the
lives
real
in a-
Israelites return back to Israel, this is going to happen. That's what I'm saying, right? I'm not saying the majority. I'm not saying the
can possibly
minority. I'm
believe
saying
that.
when the real Israelites
I'll
return
believe
to
it when
Israel.
I see it.
Okay, hold on. We're just gonna finish out the verse, right?
All right, I'm gonna start over.
We're gonna listen to Hashem. All right, go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave unto the house of Jacob.
It's the goy, right? It's the goy.
You know what goy means?
Goyim.
Yes,
What does it mean?
heathen, Gentile.
It means someone that's not Jewish.
Well, I mean,
That's all it means. It's nothing
okay.
bad.
Well,
Nothing bad.
all right,
Gentile,
let's just keep going. Let's just keep going.
Nothing
Right, go
bad.
ahead.
And verse 2. And the people shall take them
Right.
and bring them into their places.
ahead.
And the house of Israel shall possess them, and the
We
land
don't
of
do
the
that.
Lord
Right.
for servant and
We don't
handmaid.
do that.
What?
For
servants and handmaids.
For what?
We don't
For
do that.
servants and handmaids.
Do you guys enslave people in Israel?
No.
Are they enslaved? No.
No.
So
Have you been to Israel?
No, I haven't been to
So how
Israel.
can you say that, bro?
No, I'm asking you,
I'm
are they
asking you.
enslaved? I'm asking
Well,
you,
go
as
to
an
Israel.
Israeli man,
Tel
are
Aviv.
you guys enslaving people in Israel right now?
God forbid. Well, anyway,
Okay,
we are
so
slaves.
you guys, how
I'll
do you
tell
guys fit this
Can I
prophecy?
answer?
Go
Can I
ahead.
answer?
Yep.
So Judaism is a lot like Christianity,
Uh-huh.
where we don't stay in our old times. We move forward.
What about the black Sudanese people?
That they're
They
Jewish.
came
I
over
believe
there
they're Jewish.
for a refuge.
I believe they're Jewish.
Yeah, they came over there for a refuge because there was
There is
captures.
Sudanese.
Yeah, they came over there, right? And I'm talking about the black ones, though, the Sudanese people. Yeah, the Sudanese. They came over there. You know what? The vice president or the president did?
Whatever they want, bro.
He built
Have
the
you
big.
been to
Look,
Israel?
check it. He built the big old prison
Have you
for
been
them.
to? That's not true. That's a lie.
It's the documentaries.
My brother, that's a lie.
Documentaries all right now. He built a big
Have you
prison
been
for
to
them.
Tel Aviv?
Huh?
Hold on,
Tel
so-
Aviv? What's that?
We got people
Have
from.
you been to Jerusalem?
We
Do you
got
know what's
people
in-
from
Do you
there.
know what's in
Yeah,
Jerusalem?
but we
We
have
have
people
Am I
from
gonna
there.
talk? Am I
You
gonna
know,
talk?
I know, brother.
What's
from
in
there right
Jerusalem?
now.
So how many quarters are there in Jerusalem?
You tell me, brother.
I'm asking you.
You tell me. You say
There's
you've been
4
there, right?
quarters.
Uh-huh.
There's a Jewish quarter, right? It's the smallest part of it. There's an Armenian quarter, which is in a way Christian, right? There's a Christian quarter, right? Or Catholic, whatever you want to call it. And then you have the Muslim quarter. There's 4 quarters. So it's a wall, right? There's a big wall where
The way they made
the
it,
Holy
not the
Temple
Bible.
used to be. Where the Holy Temple used to be. Now it's split into 4 corners. Why 4 corners? Because Israel, fortunately and unfortunately, are very, very open people.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
I mean by open is that you go to Tel Aviv, it's a bunch of gay people, it's a bunch of parties, you know,
Okay.
all drugs, all the
Pink
BS,
City.
all
Pink
the
City,
LA,
huh?
all the
Pink
Venice.
City.
It's not big, it's tiny.
Pink parade.
It's tiny, yeah, parade, big gay parade.
Yeah.
Okay, but this is the thing.
And then you go to
How is
Jerusalem,
that- how is
and
that
it's
the
all the
land of
different
God and all of
religious
that is in
people.
the land?
4
What's your
different
name, by the
religious
way?
people.
What's your name?
Ben.
Ben?
Yeah, exactly.
Ben, how is all in the land and that's the land of God?
What is
Right.
that?
How is all of that in the land and that's the land of
A
God?
question I ask myself every day as a Jew, but unfortunately, like I said,
So
fortunately
it's Jew
and
or
unfortunately,
Jewish?
no, unfortunately, Judaism moves with time. What does that mean? In the Bible, it says killed the gay,
Going.
killed this, killed that,
Malachi
killed that.
3
We
and
don't do that
6.
anymore.
Get that
Why don't
for
we do that? Because there's
Malachi
rabbis that
3 and
it moves
6.
with time. As time goes, you learn that what they did back in the day is not right.
So
So back in the day,
I got one
So
question.
let me
so
ask
like
you
the
this.
thing.
So back in the day, they breathed air through their nose. Do at some point we stop doing that and transition to something else,
No.
or do we always breathe air? So some things
I'm
don't
asking a
change.
question.
No, what I'm asking you is, you saying, okay, transitioning. Some
Yasharala.
things don't change. Just like the blood
the
flowing
only
through
thing
your
that
veins.
doesn't change, the only thing that hasn't changed is Shabbat.
Yeah, I got a
The
quick
only thing
question.
that hasn't changed is Shabbat, which is Friday, Saturday.
Did you guys
And the
go
only
into
other
slavery
thing
on
that
ships?
What?
Did you guys, the Israelis, did you guys go into slavery on ships?
Starts on Monday. This is the weekend. Monday is Passover.
Okay, you know, I'm saying, did y'all as a nation go into slavery on ships?
On ships?
Yeah,
I don't know.
you don't know.
On ships? No, I know that we were slaves for 4,000 years, not just us. It was black
you know,
Israelites too.
well, you know that
I believe
the Bible says that the Jews are
I
going
believe
to,
that.
the Bible says
Like,
that the
same way
Jews are
there's
going to go into
Egyptians
slavery
that
on
are.
ships.
Have you seen black Egyptians? You ever seen those?
Yeah.
Why?
The real Egyptians.
Why? Why?
Because you have real
Because
ones.
the fucking sun is blasting
Yeah.
your
So
fucking
you
sky.
mean to tell me, so the ancient Egyptians, right? Like Ramesses, right? During the time of Moses, were they black people?
I don't know.
You don't know.
You just said it.
You just said
No, I
it.
said there are Egyptians that are black. I
Okay, so
didn't
when
say
you look
that
at
they
the
were
walls,
black.
right? They're all black people, though. That's what I'm saying.
Well, listen, we're dark, right? I'm dark.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
No.
You're not
The
dark.
only thing that's dark is your eyebrows and your hair.
I'm white.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing.
No, imagine I'm
God,
white.
Nah,
here's the
you
thing.
white.
Here's the thing, though. In
You're not
ancient
even white, you
Egypt,
red.
I'm
tell me
white.
this.
My
Tell me this
family, you know
real
where my
quick, man.
family's from? You know where my family, not Israel. My parents are from Israel. Where are their parents from? Iraq and Morocco.
Okay, so
Iraq
that's why
and
you look
Morocco
a
or
little bit
what?
more Arabic descent.
there you
But
go.
I'm saying, look. In ancient, okay, God. In ancient Egypt, the ancient Egyptians were dark, melanated people.
Yes.
You're saying
Have
we
you
were.
been to Egypt
You're
now?
saying that as
I
the
have.
Israelite. Hold on, brother.
In
Keep
Egypt, they're
going.
brown and they're...
Then, real quick, just follow my logic here, right? If you guys are the real Israelites, you guys were in Egypt for
Can I ask you, what
400
does it
years.
matter?
I'm just asking you a question. You guys were in. So you mean to tell me you guys were in Egypt?
Why does it matter?
Ancient Egypt.
He's trying to make a point why it
I'm trying to make a
matters.
point.
But it doesn't matter.
I'm trying to make a
I can
point.
believe what
Yes,
I
it
want.
does
You
matter.
can believe what you want, and you can
know
believe
why
what
it
you
matters?
want.
You
And
know
I'll
why
be
it
happy
matters?
as long as we're not fighting. As long as you're not.
Because you like to lie,
It
man.
matters.
You like to lie better than the truth.
No, that's the truth. It doesn't matter what. Let's be honest. Let's be a
There's
little
only
bit
one
honest.
truth.
There's only one truth. You agree with me? So if there's 100 different
Oh, no.
religions, there's only one truth. Should we not allow the other 99
What's
religions?
this about that?
Don't bring that out.
I'm
Oh, yeah,
asking
yeah,
you.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
asking.
exactly,
Should we not
exactly.
allow any other
So-
religion? As a Jewish person, should I not allow this person to be something else? Come on, that's wrong.
This guy's
You
all
should let
over the place.
everybody believe
So
whatever
he's
they
saying
want.
that the truth doesn't matter. That's
Yeah,
what he's
It
baby.
saying.
matters to me, and everybody has their own beliefs.
The Torah.
So you guys,
Everyone has their
tell
own
me this,
beliefs.
tell me this.
You don't
I
believe
believe
So
in the
you
Torah.
guys
I
turn. When
believe
did
in
you
the
guys
Torah.
turn white? When did the Israelite man turn white?
We're never white. We're still
Okay,
not
so
white.
here's the thing. Here's the thing.
We're still not white,
Here's the
brother.
thing. You guys were in ancient
Brother,
Egypt for
we're not
400
white.
years with black people, and you guys came out this color.
Have you been to Egypt?
You guys came out this
Have you
color.
been to Egypt?
No, I studied the history of Egypt.
Have you
I don't
been
have
there?
to. I don't have to
Do
be
you have
there to
friends that are
know.
Egyptian?
I don't
I have
have to
friends
be
that are
there to know
Egyptian.
that the ancient Egyptians were black people. I don't have to be
That's
there.
right.
They were
That's
dark
right.
people. They were
So,
dark.
what I'm saying is,
Where
if
they were dark.
the Israelite man, because bring this out real quick, right? Bring this out real quick.
I really want to know.
Skin cancer
Uh-huh.
is the most common malignancy.
Yeah.
Skin cancer is the most common malignancy in Israel,
Right.
with about 1,500 people diagnosed with melanoma each year.
How many people?
1,500 people
Why?
diagnosed with melanoma each year.
So
Why?
the skin cancer rate
Yeah.
is the highest in the whole world in
Because
Israel,
the
man.
sun
All right? Why is
shining
that?
there. It's 40
Because you
degrees
guys don't
Celsius.
belong there, Ben.
That's
You don't
right.
belong there, Ben.
That's
If
right.
you guys were the original people, cancer would have killed y'all off.
Yeah, you would have been killed
I
off
just
all
want you guys
along.
to know. I want you guys to know you guys are nice people. But that's really racist.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
It's
The
okay,
Prime
man. Do
Minister
whatever
of
you guys
Egypt
want.
said. The Prime Minister of Egypt
Us
said.
being in this
Yeah,
land,
real
not
quick.
in our homeland is
Salaki,
racist.
Salaki,
real quick. The
My
Prime
brother,
Minister
you-
of Egypt said that we would never have peace with Israel. Why?
I have
Because
my friends, bro. They're
see that
there.
he keeps yapping. This man's a yapper, man.
Yeah.
All right, the Jewish man is a yapper.
Right.
All right, yapping about a whole nothing.
You don't realize
All
how
right?
racist it is what you're saying, man.
Are the Israelis racist?
There are.
Confounded.
Everywhere.
Come on, bro.
I'm not racist.
Yeah, they racist.
Can you tell me how we're
Crazy?
racist? Can you tell me how we're
Thing,
racist?
Ben.
I'm Iraqi and Moroccan. My wife is Romanian and Austrian. How are we racist? Explain to me.
I said the Israeli man
I'm
in
asking
Israel right
you,
now is
how are we
Because the
racist.
racist?
Jews
How
got
the
a
fuck-
fetish.
okay, but
Yes.
In the
The
army.
Jews got a fetish. That don't got
In the
nothing to do
military.
with race.
In the military, I was with black people, Hebrews. I was with Egyptians. I was with Muslims.
So you agree that blacks
my
are Hebrew?
managers. No, I'm talking about they're Hebrews over there.
You said blacks.
No, the black people there.
Start
The
historically.
only black people in Israel are Hebrews.
They put us
or
into slavery.
Ethiopians.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
Sudanese.
And they also funded the slave trade. Did you know that? The Israeli man funded the slave trade.
Yes.
The Israeli men. Do you know when slaves were? When was slaves?
I'm talking about the
When
transatlantic
was
slave
slave?
trade.
When
during
was
the
slave? So what?
1500s.
1500. When was slave? And do you know what happened in the 1500s?
lot
The
happened.
Spanish diaspora. Do you know what happened there?
Yeah,
That's
of
when
course.
my
A whole lot of
family
rape,
left
robbery,
from
and murder.
Spain. My 500-year-old family
But
got
you're
murdered at
Israeli,
Spain
you're Israeli,
and got
but now
sent
you're
to
Spain, so
Africa.
now see the truth coming out. He's really a
Arab country.
Spaniard.
Yeah. So are
telling
you?
you.
Technically, from 600 years ago and 1500, yes,
Just let
6,000
Esau
years
run
ago,
his mouth. And look, he's telling you he's a Spaniard.
5,700 years ago, we were crossing Egypt. That's what they say. We were crossing Egypt. That's what the Torah says. We're crossing Egypt into Judea or Israel. Right? That's what it says. It says the Israelites are crossing Egypt.
So
into-
you're an Israelite. But you fit none of the prophecy that the Bible says would happen to the Israelites.
Why not?
Because it doesn't. He was
It says
asking
that
you.
year 6,000.
What he asked
so we
you-
have 200 and I think
Ben, what he
55
asked you,
Just
he
the,
asked you,
the Jewish
did
Confederacy.
You guys come here
Make
on
mention of that,
slaves?
since he didn't want to deal with the 1600s
To
or 15.
America.
The
But
Jewish
the prophecy-
Confederacy,
You know how we got
they
to
were a
America?
part of the
You know how we
Confederacy.
got
You
to
know what I'm saying? So just bring
You
it
know how
up.
many
Would go
Jews
into
do it?
slavery.
We
We
have
would
the first time we were in America was probably
So there was over 12,000 Jewish people in the Confederacy.
the second time we came here was during the Holocaust, right?
He said the first time they've ever been here was since World War I.
With the Soviets.
But the Bible prophesied that
Number
the
two, I'm
Israelites
talking
would
about
go
America.
into slavery on
Okay,
ships.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. We're all over the place. All right, because this guy is all over.
But you need
Right?
to come
This
to
guy's
Israel,
all
my
over.
brother.
The Bible says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. You know why I can't come to Israel? Because they're not gonna let me in. They're not gonna let me in.
You're American?
Yeah, I was
So
born
come.
here.
So come
Yeah,
hang
but
out.
here's the thing. Here's
Come
the
hang out.
thing,
When you
though.
go there, call
Why
me.
did they
When
kick
you go there,
out
call me
all
here.
the black
When you
Hebrew
go there,
Israelites?
I'll
He
take
saw
you
on
in
his
a
Friday.
Hebrew
Ferrari.
Israelites.
I'll take
Why
you in a
y'all-
Ferrari.
Why did they
straight
kick
there.
them out?
Listen to him
I'll
real
take
quick.
you
Why
in a
did they kick
Ferrari
them out?
straight there. When you go to Israel, I'll take you to Ferrari and I'll walk with you in the streets.
Ben.
And I'll show you all the different people.
Oh, come
And you
on,
tell me
man.
what we are.
Ben, listen to what he just
Ferrari
said.
right
Come
now,
on, man.
drive up and
Yeah,
down
bring
this
this out.
side.
No, I'm talking about Israel. Let's go to Israel. Let's
Yeah,
walk
bring this
around
out.
together.
No, I'm just saying.
We can walk
Hey.
around. We can hold hands.
Hey, listen,
brother.
listen.
Hey, this
listen real
this
quick.
is the Egyptian president.
Egyptian president.
Bye, guys. Good luck.
Yeah, you know what?
I just
He
don't like
says
racism. I don't like
the
racism.
Jews,
The what?
the Jews,
The what?
the Jews,
The what?
the Jews
What?
will never be able to live here in peace
Why?
because they left here black.
They left what?
Because they left here black.
They left what?
Because they left here
They
black.
left here what?
Because they left here
They
black.
left here what?
Because they left here
Go
black
ahead.
and came back
Came
white.
back what?
And came back white.
Came back what?
And came back white.
Came back what?
And came back white.
Came back white. All right? Y'all came back white. What does that mean? Y'all are imposters, man. All right? Imposter.
You devil about to go to slavery again,
Yeah,
man.
God, that's right,
You about
man.
to really feel slave.
That's right. That's right. All right? Imposters, man. Look at Zechariah, a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. Where's that? Zechariah 11?
Zechariah 9.
All right? Zechariah 9? Give me that real quick, man. All right? What verse is that? Yeah, you trying to pull that out? Right? The Lord said a bastard is going to dwell in Ashdod, man.
Elder, you got
Bastard
it.
is going to dwell in Ashdod, man. All right? So, right? Yeah, so I'm like, we're not dealing with you.
That's right.
And I think he was a convert.
Jesus right here looking because he went over there to get his wounds licked, and they over there like cheerleading him.
No, yeah, he been listening for a while.
Yeah, God.
I know he's seen it somewhere else before, for sure.
Yeah.
He knows.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Definitely. Give me Luke 21:24.
Calling us racist. We ain't got
This is the
nothing
book of St. Luke 21 and 24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword.
They shall what?
And they shall fall by the edge of the sword.
They shall what?
They shall fall by the edge of the sword.
They shall fall by the edge of the sword. Go ahead.
And shall be led away captive unto all nations.
Shall be what?
And shall be led away captive into all nations.
Tell me the history when the Jewish man went into slavery into all nations. Tell me that history, man. All right?
Make him prove 6 million really died.
Yeah. Where's that history at?
Yeah,
man?
make him prove that it's
All
really
right.
6
Hey, you
million.
know,
Where
I'm
is
gonna tell
that
you
history
something.
at?
It's something real spiritual because the brother started off with Hitler's birthday and his ass pulled up.
Yeah, God. That's right. That's right. All
You should
praise.
ask his brother about that. Hey,
And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles.
And what?
Jerusalem shall be trodden
Trodden
down
down of the
unto the Gentiles.
So when did this happen? Right? When did this happen? Like, when was Jerusalem trodden down to the Gentiles? It's actually right now. All right? Jerusalem is being trodden down by Gentiles.
That's
man.
right.
Heathen is in our land right now,
There you
man.
go.
Heathen is in our land.
He said,
All right?
he made a point about that. That's
Yeah.
why he said the 4 corners is Arabs,
Yeah.
Persians, the Jews, and,
Yep.
the Israelis.
Right.
He says those 4 govern the whole location of Israel.
Yeah.
That proves that they're trampling over.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. Go ahead.
Until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
Until what?
Until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
Yeah, so the Lord said, look, we're going to be trodden, Jerusalem, the land is going to be trodden down by the Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles like it be fulfilled, man. All right?
And he said Goyim is
Anyone that's not an Israelite, which is not true.
And he is the damn Goyim.
Yeah, he is a
Because
good.
he's standing here eating probably a pork corn dog
Right.
instead of in his land.
That's right.
We
He said it
ever
was
been.
turkey.
No, why ain't you there catching one of them Iranian missiles about to come?
Yeah, and he was all over the place because he first said, yeah, I'm from Israel. And then he said, no, I'm not from here, I'm from here. You know what I'm saying? And then he was like, well, I'm Jewish. See, man, this guy's all over the place.
That's what they do. It's the trick.
Yep.
Man, them heathens leaving there right now because
You
they
got
getting
that up?
bombed where they were. But I mean, they leave. They getting up out of there.
This is Zechariah chapter 9, verse 6.
Go ahead.
And a bastard.
And a what?
And a bastard.
And a what?
And a bastard.
And a what?
And a bastard.
Bastard. That's what you are, man. All right, a bastard. Go ahead.
Shall dwell in Ashdod.
Shall dwell where?
Shall dwell in Ashdod.
Shall dwell in Ashdod, man. So you got bastards up in Ashdod right now, man.
That's right.
All right, who is that? It's not talking about the Israelite, man. It's talking about the fake Israelite, man. All right? Let's go to Esther chapter 8, verse 18.
I just wanted to bring out a minor point that you
18.
brought out. How is it that they have the highest rate of cancer and they are the original people to the land?
That's
They're
right.
native to the land. Why are you being you number one on earth in getting cancer, melanoma?
Right.
If you are the people, you should be at home.
Yeah.
The land don't
Yeah,
like
exactly. Yeah. Yeah. A hot spot for skin cancer. What does that show you? That you're not supposed to be there.
That's
right.
All right? And I was making that point of, so you guys came into Israel, right? As the Israelis, right? You guys came into Egypt, ancient Egypt, right? You were in slavery for 400 years, and you guys came out white?
Yeah.
How is that even possible?
Yeah. They would have died
Right?
off.
They would've
Then
died.
you would have died off.
Yeah, cancer would have killed them all.
Yeah, you would have been killed off. Right? It's just not suitable for someone of that skin color to dwell in that habitat. I mean, there's no AC in the ancient world. All right?
I'll tell you
No
this.
sunscreen.
Even though they're Edomites and they live in Mount Seir and they're original inhabitants of Mount Seir, they were caves, man.
Yeah.
They was always in the cave,
in the
man.
cave, man. Right, exactly. You got it. Right, so this is, I think it's Esther 8:17. So this is what he's talking about right here. All right. What's his name? All right, Benjamin, son of my right hand. He said, have you been to Israel? Have you been to Egypt?
Yeah.
I don't have to
That's
go
how
to.
you
I know.
gotta
Yeah.
But
I
you
don't
know,
have to
even
go
trying to
to
go
Egypt
further, talking
to
about
understand the
you come
history
there, we can
that
ride
the
in my
ancient
Ferrari. Right,
ancient
yeah, okay.
Egyptians are black people. I don't have to do that, right?
This is Esther's verse 8. Chapter 8 and 17. In every province and every city, whatsoever the king commanded. This is the book of Esther, chapter 8, verse 17. In every province and every city, whatsoever the king commandment and his decree came, and the Jews had joy and gladness and feast a good day, and many of the people of the land become Jews.
Became what?
Became Jews.
Became what?
Became Jews.
Became what?
Became Jews.
Became Jews. So it says many people of the land became Jews. Right? So that's his fear right here. Right? Because he was saying that his descendancy is not really going to Europe. Right? He's saying Iraqi and all this other stuff. That's why I say, are you Palestinian? Because he looked like he's Ishmaelite.
He didn't like that.
He didn't like that. He's like, I look like Palestinian. Right? Well, you look like you're Arab, man.
That's right.
All right? You look like that. You look like
Israeli.
Ishmael. Yeah, exactly. So he's a convert, right? So this is what he wants to do. He wants to become a Jew, right? This is what it's talking about when it says became a Jew. The word for became Jew is different than actual Jew of ethnicity. The actual Jew of ethnicity, the word for that in the Hebrew is Yehudi, right? Yehudi. And for this one, this word right here is a little different, which means to be Judaized. All right. So a lot of people were Judaized, meaning that they followed the Jewish, or Salaki, I should say, they followed our commandments. All right. They followed our culture, and therefore looking and appearing like a Jew, but not really a Jew ethnically. Right. So that's where we get this mixed up at, right? The multitude of nations.
Yeah, and many of the people of the land became Jews, for the fear of the Jews fell upon them.
The fear of the Jews fell upon them. We actually made a heathen follow our commandments. That's why I said they became Jews. But all it really means is that that essentially we Judaized them. All right, that's essentially what that's going into. All right, but yeah, let's go back to you know what I'm saying. Let's go back to Micah chapter 4, verse 1.
This is Micah chapter 4 verse 1. But in the last days it shall come to pass that the mountain of the house of the Lord shall be established.
Shall be what?
Shall be established.
Because it's not established right now, man.
Right.
The house of the Lord's not established, bro.
That's right.
The house of Israel's not established for real. All right? We're not talking about the state of Israel, the country Israel, man. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about the Jewish man. All right? The Lord's going to establish the house of Israel on the top of the hill, man. On the top of the mountain where it belongs. Go ahead.
In the top of the mountains. And it shall be exalted over the hills.
And it shall be what?
And it shall be exalted over the hills.
So the Lord needs to exalt Israel. All right? The Lord needs to exalt Israel. Go ahead.
And the people shall flow onto it.
And the people shall what?
And the people shall flow onto it.
The people is going to flow onto Israel. You see that? Onto the children of Jacob. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 2. And many nations shall come and say, come and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord. And to the house of God and of Jacob. And he will teach us his ways.
And he will what?
And he will teach us his ways.
And he will what?
And he will teach us his ways.
So in the kingdom of heaven, guess what our job's going to be? It's going to be. We're going to have to teach these nations, man.
That's right.
You're going to have to fall in line. Fall in line, man.
That's right.
You got to keep the Sabbath. Right, you got to keep the Edomites and tell them, hey, you can't be messing with dogs. All right, you can't be messing with the dogs. Right, yeah, little boys, no. You gotta say, hey, no messing with boys, Esau. All right, no messing with boys. Right, you gotta tell them all these things. All right, yeah, oral circumcision. So you literally gotta sit these Edomites in the classroom in the kingdom of heaven and tell them, and guess what? These things is off. Right? Because it doesn't have an inheritance. You got to take care of it. That's literally in the law, you know?
That's cold, man.
Hey, brother, you believe in the Bible? So?
What's up?
Did we talk to you about it?
No, I think that's not him.
No. We talked to you in,
You got a white homeboy with you?
No, that's not him.
That's not him. I'm saying, this is our brother.
We talked to you, man. I remember your face. I don't remember your name, but I know we talked to you. We was on the corner right there. We talked to you for a little while, and you left. I believe it was you. What we talking about?
No. Were you in North Hollywood one time? North Hollywood?
I remember you, yeah.
That's right. You got to put that in your face for sure, man.
Yeah, I remember his face.
At the time, I wanted a Chinese girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. How you been, brother? How you been, bro?
How did that work out?
Yeah, how did that work out?
I still don't have one.
All praises.
Lord.
Since then, I'm actually planning to go to Ghana. Okay. I want to go to Ghana, you know what I'm saying? Because like maybe it's just American women, it's not necessarily black women I have a problem with. So go to Ghana and like really see what's up.
Yeah, I mean, you know, in Ghana, you know what I'm saying? You do have, you know, our people over there. You know what I'm saying? Nigeria, you know, West Africa. Right, you do have our, you know, our women over there, remnant of our people over there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't blame you for that. But if you want to, yo, what was your name?
Dwayne Wallace.
Dwayne?
Okay, Dwayne. All right, all praise to the Most High. All praise.
I remembered your face. I just don't remember the name.
Yeah. What about you know, your walk with the Most High, man? You know what I'm saying? Are you an Israelite, brother?
I mean, I got my Bible in my bag.
That's right.
All praise.
Figure it out.
All praise.
I'm with God all the time.
Okay, yeah. What, as far as your nationality, you remember when we was telling you?
No, not at all. The last book of the Bible that I read in full was Ecclesiastes. That's the first book I've actually read, like page to page, in like one sitting, because it was that interesting to me. That's where I was personally in life. Yeah. Everything is futile. Nothing really matters.
Give me Ecclesiastes 12:13. And what's the conclusion of the whole matter?
Enjoy yourself. First of all, enjoy yourself while you're on earth. Because nothing matters.
Pull your sword out. Pull your Bible out, 12 and 10. Read what it says.
Secondly, he's saying that it protects you from the women, from the wicked women.
Yeah, no, definitely.
God protects you from the wicked women. You know what I'm saying?
Ecclesiastes 7. But give me Ecclesiastes 12:13. Quick on the sword, man. Quick on the sword. 12:13. Yeah, done.
12 and 13.
Bring this out real quick. So we're reading Ecclesiastes 12:13.
Got a lot of hating.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
So the whole conclusion of the whole matter, because as you said, the theme of Ecclesiastes is that You can have all the women you can have. You can have all the money you can have. You can have everything, every worldly possession you can think of. But at the end of the day, what really matters is to what? This is the conclusion of the whole matter. Right? While we here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Fear God and keep his commandments.
Do what?
Fear God and keep his commandments.
What's the conclusion of the whole matter?
Fear God and keep his commandments.
Do what?
Fear God and keep his commandments.
Fear God and keep his commandments. Go ahead.
For this is the whole duty of man.
That's the whole duty of man. Fearing God and keeping his commandments.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? Are you trying to keep the commandments?
Trying my best, you know what I'm saying?
All right, all praise.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Trying my best.
You remember when we told you about? Okay, yeah. You remember when we told you about the dietary law? Are you keeping that to the best?
Not at all. Not at
You
all.
remember that?
Because
Okay.
I got to keep my strength up. These demons, I don't know, like what it is. When I'm weak, people like to try me. When I'm not weak and I'm eating and I'm like, I got some size on me, nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Well, yeah, you can eat.
So I
you know what I'm
gotta-
saying?
I gotta
Yeah, you
eat.
can eat. You get your calories. What's your calorie intake?
I got to do at least 2,100 a day.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, that's what's up. You can do that, but I'm saying the dietary law in terms of what to eat, right, and what not to eat.
Like not doing pork.
Yeah, pork and stuff like
I got
that.
a turkey bacon bravo in my bag right now.
Okay, all right, all praises. Are you
Turkey bacon? What kind of bacon? He said he got a turkey bacon bravo.
Oh yeah, what type of bacon,
What type of
brother?
bacon
Yeah.
is on there?
Turkey
Oh, you
bacon,
said
right?
turkey
He said
bacon.
turkey bacon.
Yeah, turkey bacon. That was
Okay,
it.
God.
Okay, yeah. Give me Leviticus 11. So you already know about the pork that's off, right?
Yeah, nah, I know.
okay.
I noticed it just my body don't sit. It's crunchy. I like it, of course, but it's like my body don't sit right with it. You know. I notice I get more irritable. I'm starting to be able to see demons and angels in people's eyes, stuff like that. So I'm able to see it and sense it in myself. Right. See, right now I'm trying to get them out of my own self and get myself completely clear.
Yeah, kind
And then I'm able to diagnose people like he was doing. That's why that made me laugh. I was like, because it scares you when you're walking like that by yourself and you see everything. It could be your manager, it could be your mama, it could be your you kind of don't want to see it, so you kind of almost tend to like blind yourself again, so you could live again, because it could be kind of scary.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, I definitely get that. So what about so you cutting out pork, right? You're not eating pork, right?
Right.
What about what's in the sea? You eat seafood?
Not really.
Not really.
But like I don't eat seafood type of person. I just don't have access to it right now.
Access, okay.
I can't afford oxtails. Clams right now and stuff like that.
Right. So what? And that's good. Well, that's good in terms of not
But
eating.
I'm not a big
I'm
I'm not a big seafood person because they don't do nothing for mass.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. So what's in the sea that we can and cannot eat though? Just in case, so that you know.
I have no idea.
Okay, give me Leviticus 11 and verse 9 real quick. I'm gonna show you this.
Verse 9.
Am I alive?
This is the book of Leviticus 11 and 9. This shall ye eat of the that are in the waters, whatsoever have fins and scales.
Whatsoever have what?
Have fins and scales in the water, in the sea, in the river, then shall ye eat.
Then shall you what?
Then shall ye eat.
Whatsoever have fins and scales, that's what we can eat. And whatever doesn't have fins and scales is an abomination unto us, right? Being Israelites. So that excludes what? The clam, the oysters, yep. That excludes crab, lobster, right? Yep, shark. You know what I'm saying? It has to have fins and scales. But you also have a lot of fish that have fins and scales on it. You know what I'm saying? You got salmon, you got what's it called? Bass, right? You got certain type of tuna. You know what I'm saying? So you have a lot of fish that actually, yeah, exactly. You got a lot of fish that you can't eat. You know what I'm saying? But the fish that America portrays that's it's popular, like the jumbo shrimp, the jumbo shrimp, and
Jumbo, yeah.
Yeah, all this other stuff. They portray it as a delicacy. Red lobster and everything.
Can I ask you a question?
Crawfish.
Can I ask you a question? Where do you think we at in the Bible right now? In history. Where do you think we're exactly where we at? What time we're in?
Well, we in the last days. We in the last days.
Just saying that. My mom was saying that when I was growing up, though. Like how much?
Birth pains. Birth pains.
We in the last. We in the last days.
Last day, like last chapter.
We in the last chapter, for sure. Because I'm going to tell you this, brother. Right? Let's go to 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse number 6.
This is 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 6. Whereby the world that when was, verse 1. This second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you, in both which I stir up your pure minds by way of remembrance. Verse 3, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts, and saying, where is the promise of his coming?
Where is the what?
Where is the promise of his coming?
So there's certain individuals that's like, well, where's the Lord at, man?
I've been hearing that since I was a boy.
I've been hearing that since I was a little boy. Y'all been saying it's the last days for you. How long now? You know what I'm saying? So you have certain individuals saying, not you, but I'm saying certain people, they scoff the Bible and say, well, that Bible's fake because y'all been saying we're in the last days, so nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation.
So Peter's saying, a lot of them were saying, well, since the fathers fell asleep, everything has continued like how it's been. You know what I'm saying? You know, just go to the store, you know, go to the movies if I want to. Just life is just continuing on. Doesn't seem like much is happening, right? But here's how we know what days we're in. Give me 2 Ezra chapter 9 and verse number 1, right? But skip down to verse number 8.
Verse 8, but beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing.
So we shouldn't be ignorant of this one thing, right?
That one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day.
So the reason why it seems like it's going slow for us is because 1,000 years in this time is like a day to the Lord in his time. So that means that Jesus Christ, aka Yahawah, his real name Yahawah, came back 2,000 years ago. To us, that's 2,000 years. To the Lord, that's like 2 days.
Still fresh on his mind.
Still fresh on his mind, right? So that's why it may seem like, okay, I mean, we've been, been saying like it's, it's the last days, nothing's happening, but we see by way of prophecy, all the things that's ramping up, we can see that we're in the last days. We have to understand too that Christ himself said, no man is going to know the day or the hour. We're not going to know the day or the hour, but we're going to know the season. We understand the times and the seasons that we're nearing this day. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of prophecy still needs to happen. Definitely. Right, but let's get 2 Ezra 9 and 1.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 9 verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
So we have to measure the time diligently in itself. So that's how we understand what time we live in, by measuring the time. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before. Verse 2. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
So the Most High is getting ready to visit this world right now. He's getting ready to visit. All right. And when he comes, there's going to be a big old fathership in the sky.
That's right.
All right? Covering the sky, covering the sun of the sky. You know what I'm saying? And all his holy angels with him. Right? So that's what's coming next. Along with World War III, the famine of the word as well. Because we're not going to be out here forever. The truth is not going to be out here forever. You know what I'm saying? The persecution of the saints. It's a lot of prophecy that still needs to happen. So we are in the last days. But the reason why we're led to believe that we're close is because of a lot of things that has happened and has been happening. You know what I'm saying? The signs that we see in the sky. The eclipse just happened. You know what I'm saying? Which is a sign from the Lord. Right? And also, let's get Romans chapter 13, verse 11. You got a precept?
Yeah,
Give me Romans 13,
this is one of the main reasons also. Yeah. This is Matthew 24 and 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations.
This gospel of the kingdom. If this was Christianity, Jesus Christ would have came back 1,000 years ago. Right? If this was Christianity, because you got it.
So is the Bible a Christian book?
Well, I will say this: the Bible is an Israelite book. It's for the Israelites.
So what about the Quran? What do you think about the
The Quran? Well, if I didn't have any toilet paper with me, I would use it. I would use it.
Ah, that's right. That's right.
I would use the Quran. Right?
I opened it up to the other day and I didn't feel anything.
Yeah,
Nah, that's just
you're
crap.
not gonna feel it.
Yeah, I don't
You
feel
know what I'm saying? You're not gonna feel it. This is what you're gonna feel. Muhammad was an old man getting with an 80-year-old girl. That's what you're gonna feel. Pedophilia, the pedophile spirit coming upon you. That's what you're gonna feel if you read that book. All right? Because you know Aisha was 6 years old actually.
So why do you think people go to Islam?
What y'all know about it, though? What y'all know about it? I mean, come on. We'll have a friendly dialogue. Come back. Come on. What y'all know about it? What you know about it, brother?
What you talking about?
We just saw y'all looking, so we was just asking, what do you know?
No, I'm just asking myself, what are you talking about? Just wondering.
You can sit back and listen. We just dealing with brother. You believe in the Bible too? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we just talking about the Bible. You know what I'm saying? We just talking about the Bible. That's it. You know Jesus Christ is black, right? You know that?
Yeah, of course.
Right. Of course.
That's right.
Okay. All right. Hey, go tell your friends that too.
It kind of sound like it Russian though.
Go ahead, Dwayne. Salakia.
Yeah. So yeah.
He said Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Christ.
He was trying to challenge y'all.
He was trying to challenge you. Yeah, you're not coming with nothing.
Should have gave us some bars.
And here's the thing. Here's how I feel about the crime. Somebody give me my phone real quick. Is that my phone? Oh, my phone there, man.
I put it right there, bro.
Okay, come on.
Because I watch a lot of fights.
Stop on your phone now.
So tonight, like, we got Ryan Garcia and Haney.
Yeah.
One is like Christian, he reads the Bible, and the other one reads the Quran.
Okay, I see.
Right?
I see.
So I see it different. I see it spiritually. I see the fight spiritually. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
okay. Yeah.
But it seems like the people that's reading the Bible, they be losing. I'm not going to hold you. They be losing. And then
That's because they're not true Christians. That's why. You know what I'm saying? If they were true Christians, they wouldn't be fighting on Saturday necessarily.
That's
you know what I'm saying? To do the boxing match and the training. If they were true Christians, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that what's his name? Ryan Garcia. Yeah, Ryan Garcia, he doesn't wear fringes with a border blue. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have a beard on his face. So, and a lot of these Muslim fighters as well, like Tank just converted to Islam.
Yeah.
He's not a true Muslim though. You see that? You know what I'm saying? He doesn't do a lot of the things that a real Muslim is supposed to do.
So are Muslims copying y'all?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Are saying are Muslim things considered?
Yeah, because Islam came from the Ishmaelites. The Ishmaelites are the Arabs, right? The people of Saudi Arabia, etc., right? Okay. And so they're actually our cousins, kind of, because they're the son of Abraham as well. Okay. We come from Isaac, though. Okay. So if we came from Isaac and they come from Ishmael, Isaac is the brother of Ishmael. Okay. We came from the same father, Abraham. You know what I'm saying? So they are children of Abraham, but they're not children of the Most High.
But who's Ishmael?
Ishmael is the son of Abraham, first son of Abraham.
What did he do?
Well, you said, what did he do?
Yeah, I asked because I have a certain...
give me that real quick. Where's that? Genesis 16. Okay, Genesis 16 and Slack, I forgot that verse. Keep going down. We're getting all that. Just go to Ishmael shall be a
wild man?
Yeah, wild man. Yeah, right here. Yeah, come.
This is Genesis 16, verse 11. And the angel of the Most High said unto her, Behold, thou art with child, and shall bear a son.
This is the angel talking to Hagar, which was one of Abraham's kind of like concubines, right? Go ahead.
And shall call his name Ishmael.
Shall call his name what?
Ishmael.
Ishmael. God has heard. That's what his name is. God has heard. Right? Go ahead.
Because the Most High have heard thy affliction. And he shall be a wild man.
He shall be a what?
He shall be a wild man.
I like that.
Boom! He shall be a wild man.
He shall be a wild man. Hey, the Arabic man is the only man that will go up into a spot, kind of take his jacket off and say, Allah Akbar! The ending of Ishmael, he never ended. The ending is that he would become a great nation. He had 12 sons, 12 princes of Ishmael, 12 princes of Arabia. And so he became a great nation. We understand during the time of Muhammad, after Muhammad died during the 8th century, they conquered a larger region of the world that extended larger than the Roman Empire at its greatest extent. So they were conquerors. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had their time. That's what the brother was talking about as well. Everybody had their time. You look at the Ishmaelites, they had their time. The Asians, they had their time. The only person that didn't really exactly have our time is us.
That's right.
The Israelite, man, we at the back of the line.
80 years. 80 years.
Yeah, 80 years, yeah. We at the back of the line. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I just want to finish this. You got it.
And he will be a wild man.
So he's a wild man. You look at Ishmael. It's like where is it, in Dubai? They be all in the sand, driving the cars and stuff like that, and doing the stunts. So yeah.
On the door frame with the car on two wheels.
Yeah, on two wheels. Yeah, he's a wild man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
His hand will be against every man, and every man's hand against him, and he shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren.
He shall dwell in the presence of his brethren. When you look at, for example, the so-called Middle East, we have Saudi Arabia. That's the Islamic, or not Islamic country, but that's Israel right there. Saudi Arabia. Right next to Saudi Arabia, you have Yemen. Right next to Yemen, you have the Arab Emirates. Is that, or it's like the UAE? Yeah, the UAE. Right, and then you also have Omar. Is it Omar? Omar, yeah. And then and also kind of Qatar. Yeah, exactly. All of them are right there in that region, and they actually have an Arab coalition as well. So all the Arabs, they come together, and I've seen that too at my school too. You know, I go to college, so all the Arabs from all different countries, they see that they're Arab and they get together. They form a coalition. Why? Is because the Ishmaelites, they have a strong sense of unity. You know what I'm saying? Even though they come from different countries.
What is home for us?
Home is Israel. Home is Israel.
Have you been?
No, we haven't been. And the reason why we haven't been is because that land is trampled by our enemies. The Lord said that Jerusalem is going to be trodden down of the Gentiles until he comes back and brings us to our land.
Empty that place out first.
Yeah, he got to empty that. He got to send a couple missiles over there first. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
It's polluted right now.
Yeah.
You got it.
Home ain't gonna be the same if burglars is just chilling in your house.
Yeah. It's a home invasion.
God, let me just say this one thing.
Ideally, I should get a woman from Israel.
No. The reason why is because ideally you should. Oh no, Israel. Yeah, if you talking about right here.
Yeah.
Right. If you talking about right here.
Of Israel.
Yeah.
We was a people before. You know what I'm saying? We became a land.
Yeah, exactly. But not the Israeli woman. Because what the Israeli woman is just the Jewish woman, which is just another Edomite woman. You know what I'm saying? The so-called white woman. And you don't want to get with them because we've seen whenever a so-called black man gets with a so-called white woman, they always either end up being stabbed over 20 times, like that brother did. You know what I'm saying? He got stabbed over 20 times. She trying to make it seem like it was someone else that came into the house, but it was really her. You know what I'm saying? So whenever
she tried to make it seem like it was self-defense.
Yeah, kind of self-defense.
Blood all over her body.
Yeah. Y'all talking about the recent one or a few years ago?
Yeah, she was. I think she was. Yeah, OnlyFans. Yeah, so I mean, there's plenty of accounts. So-called black men, ended up missing. Have you seen Get Out? Yeah, I mean that's just real. You know what I'm saying? That's real.
The little sister went on the date with the Edomite. He dismembered her.
Yeah.
The little sister, the one we was just talking about. We got her in the chat. 19 years old.
That's nice, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go Ghana, Ethiopian women.
Hey, you can run, but you can't hard, man. Keep these commandments, man.
He can do Jonah, and you're gonna wind up in the belly of the fish.
I just feel like that's like my biggest
do the work, man.
I'm a family guy, right? I would like to be, but like the women be wicked. You know what I'm saying?
No, of course the Bible teaches that.
I feel like when I find the right woman, then I like
precept.
You have some as well on the.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, if y'all change topics, it's all right.
That's all.
Okay, yeah, bring up this precept.
But Salakia, real fast, before you get that precept, so, I don't need the mic, but no, so, this is a book called From Babylon to Timbuktu.
Yeah.
And it's basically a history of ancient black races, including the black Hebrews. So, in a section of this book, you have Muhammad, right? They talk about Muhammad and the birth of Islam. And it goes into in depth on how Muhammad got all of his teachings and learnings from the Jews. So, from the day how they keep their Sabbath day, got that from the Jews. The days of fasting, they got that from the Jews. How they celebrate their certain feasts and ceremonial things, they got that from the Jews. And then when he created his own so-called religion, he tried converting the Jews to the Muslim religion.
So are we not Jews?
We are Jews. I'm just expressing how Muhammad and the birth of Islam came about.
Okay.
And he exposes that in this book.
Okay.
So eventually, when Muhammad wasn't able to convert the Jews, he started war amongst the Jews. That's why you see a heavy, beef between Muslims and so-called Christians. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the beginning of it.
Exactly. And then somebody will bring this out real quick in the hadith. The Sahih al-Bukhari. Yeah. Right here. So the hadith means true, right? If I'm not mistaken, right? Or true writings, or basically it's a addition. It's not the Quran necessarily, but the Islamic scholars read the hadith as a commentary of Muhammad. It details Muhammad, right? And if you really go deep into hadith, it tells you how Muhammad treated women. He would hit them, you know what I'm saying? All this different type of stuff. This is his second wife, Aisha. Right, go ahead.
Okay, Sahih al-Bukhari 51:34.
Right.
That the Prophet married her when she was 6 years old.
He married her when she was what?
When she was 6 years old.
So the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, right? Peace be upon him. Hey, guess what? He married Aisha at 6 years old. This is not us. We didn't write this.
Yeah.
Right, go ahead.
And he consummated his marriage.
So consummate the marriage. You know what that means, right? He consummated. He made it official.
Intercourse.
Oh, wow. Yeah, the brother wanted to be, be blunt with it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, right? Consummated the marriage, right?
He consummated his marriage when she was 9 years old.
She was what?
When she was 9 years old.
She was what?
When she was 9 years old.
So, yeah, that's kind of
automatically out.
That's automatically out.
Now, wait, now,
there you go, brother.
Now, wouldn't somebody argue that incest is in the Bible?
Well, what type of incest we talking about?
I mean, like with Adam and Eve, and then like how they had kids.
Oh, well, here's the thing: Adam and Eve were not the only people on earth during that time. Go on. Yeah, so Adam and Eve were not the first two people on the earth.
Yeah.
There's actually other people. Yeah. Somebody get Genesis.
I got it.
Right. Genesis 4.
You want me to go to 3?
So
Adam and Eve, right? Let's just say, let's get the Christian perspective. Because Adam and Eve are the first two people on the earth.
Yeah.
They have Abel and they have Cain.
Yeah.
So only 4 people on the earth, right?
Yeah.
So then Cain kills Abel. All right, Cain kills Abel, right? So then there's only 3 people left on the earth, right?
Right.
Okay, so let's read this precept real quick. Genesis 4. This is looking at from the Christian perspective, right?
This is Genesis 4:16. And Cain went out from the presence of the Lord and dwelt in the land of Nod on the east of Eden. And Cain knew his wife.
What?
And Cain knew his wife.
So how does Cain have a wife? Right? How's that possible?
Where's she come from?
Where's she come from? Who's his wife?
Yeah.
Not only that, she got pregnant and had a son. It gets better.
Yeah.
And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and bare Enoch. And he builded a city and called the name of the city after the name of his son, Enoch.
So there were more. He said who? Who was his wife? It doesn't say her name, but it just shows you that Adam and Eve were not the first 2 people on the earth.
Yeah.
Right? In fact, there was a multitude of people, and people fail to realize the creation of man and woman was in Genesis 1. It wasn't in Genesis 2. Right? Let's go to Genesis chapter 1 real quick. Genesis 1 and 26.
This is Genesis chapter 1, verse 26. And God said, let us make man in our image.
Right, let us make man in our image. Right? This is the Most High, Yahweh Shah the angel.
After our likeness. And let us have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth. And
you skip down to verse 28.
Verse 28. And verse 28. And God blessed them. And God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth.
Yeah, so man and woman was created in Genesis chapter 1. Yeah. Right? So you had men and women in Genesis 1. We skipped to Genesis chapter 2, and that's why a lot of people are confused off the Bible, because the Bible starts off very deep in Genesis. It starts off very deep. It's like very mysterious. It's like, dang, I don't know what the heck is going on. A lot of people have a whole bunch of philosophies about Genesis. I saw a video the other day. This so-called white man talking about the atom is talking about the atom of the molecule.
Oh yeah,
right?
I seen that. Clown.
He's talking about the atom of the molecule because the atom is in everything, right? And the electrons, it's like, he has no idea what's going on. You know what I'm saying? He's probably smoking something. But nevertheless, the Bible goes very deep, right? The Bible does go very deep.
Thank you, brother.
All right? Yeah, all praise. So, and give me this real quick as well, right? One more thing, right? Yeah.
That's love.
Yeah, one more thing on this, right? So according to Hadith as well, Muhammad was a white man. Yeah. So you have Aisha. I just want to show him one more thing about
Muhammad was white?
That's what it said.
That's what we're about to read.
That's what it said. Right? Yeah.
This is Sahih al-Bukhari, Hadith 63.
Bring it out,
Okay,
brother.
while we were sitting with the prophet in the mosque,
Peace be upon him.
a man came riding on a camel.
Right?
He made his camel kneel down into the mosque, tied its foreleg, and said, and then said, "Who amongst you is Muhammad?"
Who amongst you guys is Muhammad, right?
At the time of at that time, the prophet was sitting amongst us, his companions leaning on his arms. We replied, "This white man,
This what?
this white man,
This what?
this white man,
This what?
this white man, reclining on his arms."
And where's that?
This is the Hadith. Sahih al-Bukhari, the Hadith, right? Which, yeah, basically, so like I said, the Islamic scholars, the Muslim scholars of the world, they accept the Hadith and they say, yes, you know, this is true. Like this, like I said, it's commentary of Muhammad back then, right? Like I said, you have the Quran, then you also have the Hadith.
So why do you think they follow it so much if it has no power?
Why do they follow Islam?
Yeah.
So Islam, the reason why a lot of people follow Islam, first of all, is because of the Islamic conquest, right? They like I said, they after the death of Muhammad, they came out of Saudi Arabia and started to conquer a lot of the world. So we're including North Africa. That's why Moroccans, you know what I'm saying, they speak Arabic, right? A form of Arabic. Egyptians as well. They went into Spain. They went into Europe. They went into even all the way into India. That's why certain Indians are Muslim, right? Because the Islamic conquest. Iran is known for being having a different language, a different religion prior to the Islamic conquest. But now a lot of them are Muslims over there because they forced it upon them. So that's number one. Number two is also because they see it's a trend. It's a trend.
Yeah.
Right? Because
It seems like
let me just say this real quick, right? The brothers that converted to Islam on O-Block, right? And all these brothers that convert to Islam, they see it as an alternative to Christianity, right? They see what's the problem with Christianity. They see the problems with the church. There's a whole bunch of pedophiles, you know what I'm saying? They just want your money and all this other stuff. So they run to something else. They need something to cover them. So they latch on to, they don't want to deal with Islam, or they didn't want to deal with Christianity, so they deal with Islam. It's like an alternative. Like, okay, yeah, I'm going to deal with Islam. Yeah. They always get confounded off of, it's a religion of peace, but it's not. It's not a religion of peace, right? If it's a religion of peace, then the Muslims would have had to do brutal force and force Islam upon the people if it's a religion of peace, right? And if it's a religion of peace, say that to ISIS and, you know what I'm saying, all the extremists of Islam, right? If it's a religion of peace.
I just see so much more camaraderie and organizational structure over there. And that's what it bothers me, because I'm like, why don't I see a 7-Eleven run by Christians? Why don't I see that? I don't see them setting up shop. I don't see enough Christian businesses or nothing, but I see Islam setting up shop on the block that I stay at. Every block I ever stayed at, it was Muslim territory. It was taken over.
Yeah, of course.
So if we have the truth, we have the power, why are we not taking over?
Well, here's the thing though. Christians, like I said, majority of Christians are not real Christians. So they're following Christianity, which is man-made religion. Right. You know what I'm saying? And actually, I would argue that there's more Christians in the world than there are Islam. Is Islam, right? Because you look at Christians in the world, it's about, what is it, 2 billion?
Yeah.
In all the world.
But it's different sects.
Right? Different sects, yeah, of course.
Yes, yeah.
But as a collective, they're all, it's about 2 billion. You said what? More than that, okay, yeah. There you go. Are you a Christian?
Yeah.
Said she's everything.
She said she's
Native American?
Your father? Let me guess, Cherokee, huh? Order for $5?
$5 Indian.
Yeah.
No, well, come back. you said, yeah.
See that?
A dog walking the dog.
I would say, yeah,
right.
exactly. Yeah,
Fuck outta here,
and I would
man.
say, you know, in terms of the Vatican, for example, right? Yeah, we're not dealing with the so-called white woman.
Indian and shit. Appreciate y'all, man. I'm glad y'all here today. I didn't expect to see y'all today.
Yeah, we ain't supposed to see you too, brother.
I didn't expect to see myself here. I didn't feel like getting out of bed today, and I came to be here.
Hey, that's all praises. So what I'll say to that,
You said in college. I'm actually.
That's our permit.
I actually want to go to college, and I never actually passed high school, so I got to go back and get my GED and do the whole thing. I went straight to the workforce and went into sales, started making money, so I just felt like I didn't need it.
Yeah.
And it's like now I want the respect. Yeah, like I need it for what I need to do.
Right.
You know, for the power that I really need to have.
Yeah, man, that's all. That's the only reason why we're doing it, to get that paper to say that you can work here. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty much.
Like pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Because college, when it comes down to teaching, it's really horrible. I mean, you go into the classroom, it's a foreigner that's teaching the class.
Yeah.
I could barely understand what he's saying, right? Yeah. And then if I don't do a good grade on this test, I'm not going to get the degree, right? Yeah. So then I'm juggling all this other stuff. So then I value the test score more than I actually value the learning. That's how a lot of people end up in college. Yeah. You value the test score because it's all about getting that piece of paper and showing it to the so-called white man and say, yeah, I can work here because I have the experience. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all I understand. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, oh yeah, come on, the water. So, but I want to leave you off with this. You know what I'm saying? So because like I said, we're Israelites, brother. So what we have to do is repent and keep the commandments, right? That's what we're teaching out here. Right. Repent and keep the commandments. You got a precept or a point?
Just a point, yeah. If we can, one more time. We didn't get the tongue before. So, brother, listen, I heard you say Ethiopians. I heard you say, you know what I'm saying, quite a few other different ethnic groups. You got to get somebody from one of these tribes, brother.
Yeah, come
That's
on,
highly important for you to get you.
How do I know they from
You ask her about her father's lineage. You know what I'm saying? So, and now it's a remnant of our people in Ethiopia, but you got to see what you know how she operates in the spirit. Is her spirit connected to our spirit? But get that real quick, King. Just real fast. Toby 4 and 12.
Well, we got it for him before.
Okay, if you got it before, okay, just I want the emphasizing. I want the emphasizing of getting. If you don't get a woman from your own nation, that means you hate her. I believe it's in the 12 and 13. Okay. Hate not thy people.
We read this for you last time, but we just
we gotta drill it in the brother's mind, man.
This is the book of Tobit, chapter 4, verse 5.
Verse
My
12,
son.
12.
Oh, 12.
4 and 12. You was right in chapter 4.
Okay. This is Tobit, chapter 4, verse 12. Beware of all whoredom, my son.
Beware of what?
Beware of all whoredom, my son. And chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers.
No, I want the Ethiopian.
Chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers.
Asian.
And chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers. And take not a strange woman to wife.
So we don't want to take a strange woman to wife. You see that? This is from the words of Tobit, which is inspired by the words of the Most High.
Right, go ahead. See if that take a strange wife. Which is not of thy father's tribe. For we are the children of the prophets.
We are the children of who?
We are the children of the prophets. Now, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Noah, my bad.
Yeah, Noah. So we're the children of the prophets. This is the divine line, right? You have divine seed in you. Hey, all the men up here, man. We have divine seed in us.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So whatever we plant our seed at, that's an Israelite.
That's
right. You know
right.
what I'm saying? So that's how we have divine seed. It even says that in 1 Ezra, we have the holy seed in us. Right? Go ahead.
Remember, my son, that our fathers from the beginning even that they all married wives of their own kindred.
Now they got with the Ethiopians.
Who married wives of their own kindred.
Somebody's gonna say, pause now. Moses, brother. Moses got him an Ethiopian wife. Why I can't get an Ethiopian wife? The answer to that is because you're not Moses, brother. You're not Moses, brother. All right? Moses, guess what? The Most High said, I speak to this man face to face, man. He's faithful in all my house. I know he's not going to go off, right? That's what the Most High said.
Salakia. Moses was raised as an Egyptian, and he fought with the Egyptians against the Ethiopians. So that's how he married a woman of Ethiopia at that time too. So that was before the Most High put the spirit on him to go and deliver the people.
It's 420. Can I smoke weed?
Nah.
I haven't smoked weed in like a month in months, but 420 I had the temptation.
Well, keep the streak going then. Keep the streak going, brother.
We can't smoke weed.
No. Not smoking. Not smoking. You got it.
Hey, now this is Moses right here. It's Numbers 12 from the top. And Miriam and Aaron spake against Moses because of the Ethiopian woman whom he had married. For he had married an Ethiopian woman.
Yeah, so people going to say, well, what about Moses, man? Moses, he got him an Ethiopian. I could get an Ethiopian.
And they said, have the Lord indeed spoken only by Moses? Have he not spoken also by us? And the Lord heard it.
What?
And the Lord heard it.
Right, so now skip down real quick to verse number 6, right? And the Most High, he came down, right? He said, look, I'm hearing the knocking and the scoffing against Moses, right? Go ahead.
And he said, hear now my words. If there be a prophet among you, I, the Lord, will make myself known unto him in a vision and will speak unto him in a dream.
A regular prophet, I will go to him in a dream and I'll speak to him in a dream, right? In a vision. That's a regular prophet, right? Go ahead.
My servant Moses is not so, who is faithful in all mine house.
He is what?
Is faithful in all mine house.
Moses is called faithful in all the Lord's house. Meaning he's not going to go off. Most already knew that. Go ahead.
With him will I speak mouth to mouth.
You will speak what?
With him will I speak mouth to mouth, even apparently, and not in dark speeches. And the similitude of the Lord shall he behold.
See that? So the Most High speaks to Moses face to face. So he's very special, right? And as a brother also brought out the history of Moses. But I just want to leave you off with this, King. You know what I'm saying? We do want to keep the commandments. We do want to get with, if you get with a woman, someone of this own tribe, you know, your own nation, right? The reason being is because I told you before that we're in the time of nation building. You know what I'm saying? We're in the time of nation building, so we want to focus on our nation first rather than these other nations, because they're already built. They already have inheritance with the world.
What do you think about 19 Kings?
19 Kings?
I know about 19 Kings.
You a rapper?
I think so.
I know you're talking about. He do the YouTube videos, and he breaks a lot of stuff down scientifically. Yeah, he's a solid brother, but he still he tampers with Islam. Okay. He wears the little, the little moon hat, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So he's like a knowledgeable brother though. Yeah. So I take some stuff from him, some knowledge from him, but at the same time I don't go too far into diving into exactly what he teaches or believes, or practices. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I guess you guys got to take the meat, spit out the bone.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, so you're an Israelite, brother. All right? You're an Israelite. Keep the commandments. All praises. All praises, man, through the Spirit. You out here. It's already out.
That's what I'm saying. Brother, put that way I was about to ask. Like, say something to a brother.
Yeah, I don't know. Nah, you got it.
This is Psalm chapter 27, verse 1. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life, and whom shall I be afraid? Verse 2. When the wicked, even mine enemies and my foes, come upon to eat of my flesh, they stumbled and fell.
They what?
They stumbled and fell.
They what?
They stumbled and fell.
Go ahead.
Verse 3. Though an host should encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. The war should rise against me, in this will I be confident.
Go ahead.
Verse 4, one thing have I desired of the Lord, that I will seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life.
Nah, only 1 year.
All the days of my life.
Only 2 years.
All the days of my life.
Only 1 day.
All the days of my life.
Only 2 days.
All the days of my life.
Go ahead.
To behold the beauty of the Lord, and to inquire in his temple.
And our heart's prayer and desire for Israel is that they may be saved. All right. All praise to Yahweh Bahasham Yahawashi. In the name of Hamashiach Yahawashi, who is the world ignorant called Jesus Christ. Me, Isaiah 42:13. Close out with that, man. All right. We pray that we can make it into the end. All right, and see this kingdom fall and see the restoration of Israel upon the nations, man. All right, and upon the whole world.
Hey, y'all got time for the word? Y'all got time?
I'll let y'all to Mr. Atlanta. Mr. Atlanta is going to get y'all. I'll phone them.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 42 and 13. The Lord shall go forth as a mighty man.
Now the Lord shall go forth as a weak man.
The Lord shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war.
Like a man of what?
Like a man of war. And he shall cry, ye war. He shall rebel against his enemy. I have long time holding my peace.
The Lord say?
I have long time holding my peace.
The Lord say?
I have long time holding my peace. I have been still and refrained myself. Now when I quiet like a travailed woman, I will destroy and devour at once.
Come Yasharala.
Come Yasharala.
Come Yasharala. Come Yasharala.